strong mental focus, like this. Energy, another plate. Focus, like this. Pace it, another plate. The focus, like this. Energy, another plate. Focus, like this. Throw on another plate. Focus, like this. Energy, another plate. Focus, like this. Pace it, another plate. The focus, like this. Energy, another plate. Focus, like this. Throw on another plate. What up? What up? It's Garage Gym Homie, and today, man, today I'm reviewing Body by K Black Tulip Thermogenic Catalyst, Unbridled Energy, and Non-Stop Performance. Is it worth it? Before we get into this here, please click the subscribe button. Why? Because I got content coming out all the dang time for you, homie. So click subscribe and let's get into this, man. God bless all of you. I hope you're feeling amazing. Living from the heart, man. Staying out of your head where the noise is. You know, when I get up in the morning, man, and I pray, and right away I go to God. The first thing I do, and I say, God, thank you for keeping me and my family and loved ones safe overnight. Please direct my thinking, especially to divorce my thoughts from self-pity, self-seeking, and dishonest motives. I'm asking God to get in my head before I do. And then I have a whole bunch of other prayers I say, and then I meditate. See, that's my body armor for the day. If I just get up and just blast into the day, start working out, and don't do the prayer and meditation, I'm unarmed, man. I'm unarmed, and it don't feel right. I don't have my body armor for the day, man. So don't skip the prayer and meditation, man. That's your armor for the day. Let's get into this, homie, because you're monkeying around, son. Look, the fine folks at Apollo Nutrition have teamed up with Carolina, and I congratulate you on your endeavors. And you might say, Body by K, that's for women. But then you look at the label and you say, I'm freaking terrified, homie. Me personally, terrified to run this. And I've used this twice, and I'm going to tell you how I've used it. And I'm going to tell you the pros and the cons, man. GGH leaves no stone unturned, homie. I'm not going to miss a beat, man. I'm surgical with these reviews. You know, don't piss me off. Don't do it, son. I'm in a good mood today, man. I'm reviewing the Apollon hitter with the Body by K hitter. And here we go, man. Let's get into this. Listen, so this is it's a fat-burning powder, essentially. And Apollon had Black Tulip, which was geared toward iron pumping. Judging by this label, I will say it's versatile, but I think it's more meant to be a fat burner. And I'm going to tell you, this is a real, let's just say this. Fat burners don't burn fat. They put you in a better position to burn fat by doing a few things. Energy, maybe appetite suppression, depending on the ingredients, increasing your metabolism, making you sweat more, thermogenic, you know, internal heat, focus, mood elevation, things that put you in a better position. But you always got to have your spirituality in order, your body armor on for the day, your eating in line or lack of eating for a lot of you homies, your hydration, your rest, your training, your freaking cardio, that morning fasted hitter, man. GDH trying to school you, homie. But then if you got all that in line, you can throw this in and it'll take you to the next level, hopefully. So let's talk about it, man. This thing is no punk. I'm going to tell you why I love it and why I hate it and why I still love it. It is solid, man. So God bless them. They're giving us a fully disclosed label. None of that, you know, Don Lemon blend over that Jussie Smollett blend, man. The women on The View, the Whoopi blend we call it, man. None of that. the fully disclosed hitter, and they are doing that half scoop, 1 scoop, redfish, bluefish, Dr. Seuss mumbo jumbo. Now, I actually took it at half a scoop and 1 scoop, and both have their benefits, man. I actually like the half a scoop better for me, but I'm going to talk about it, man. So you get 20 servings in a container or 40 at the half a scoop. Dude, the half a scoop is freaking sufficient, and you get 40 servings. So you are winning with it. And if you do want it, I'll link below where to get it with the discount code. I'm going to tell you straight up, I love a pollen, and God bless Body by K, Carolina, but I ain't shining his schlong or her schlong. I ain't shining no dang schlong today, man. Everything has pros and cons, man. So you ain't going to walk away from here not knowing that. This is not for everybody. Listen, man. So at the full scoop, you get L-carnitine tartrate 2 grams, mitoburn 1 gram, acetyl L-carnitine hydrochloride 1 gram. So I could say what these all, they have fat burning properties, okay? Dandelion root extract 5:1, 500 milligram. Now I love that, man. That is one of my favorite ingredients in a fat burner, because a lot of you homies out there think your problem is fat. You guys are misguided, man. A lot of bodybuilding is an illusion. A lot of us think we're fat. Some of you are, but my biggest culprit is water retention, holding on to excess water. Dandelion root has diuretic properties that help you get out that excess water. So it's a great ingredient, man. I wish more fat burners used it. And 500 milligrams is a great, I mean, that's the dose right there I want to see. Caffeine anhydrous, 300 milligrams. So they're not blowing your head off with the caffeine. That's really the maximum I like for a daily fat burner. But at the half scoop, it was 150. And that's even better because it was, I'm going to tell you why. Then you got the InnoSlim. I'm fired up, homie. Hit the dang like button, son. All right, man, here we go. Don't piss me off. All right, then you got the InnoSlim hitter, 250 milligrams. Coca-butyrol, cacao extract, which is the theobroma cacao. Great ingredient, man, 250 milligrams. I think that, or no, I'm sorry, 200 milligrams. I think that gives more mood elevation, sense of well-being, fat-burning properties, yada, yada. Coca-butyrol is great. Paradoxine grains of paradise. Robic's going to spank me, man. He's going to say, GGA, you got to study them ingredients, homie. I know. He's always on me about the dang ingredients, homie. All right, man. Paradoxine, grains of paradise, 180 milligrams. That gives that pepper that internal heat, man. Not the, like, sweating as much, more of that internal, you feel it in your chest. It warms you up, homie. Then you got the Capsi Max, 100 milligrams. Synephrine hydrochloride, 100 milligrams. More fat-burning property, more stimulation, heart rate action, yada, yada. Now, this right here is what I'm on the edge about. No, it's a lot for me, man. Pro GBB 60 milligrams, which is the most I've ever taken in a supplement, man. That is the most I've ever taken. That's the ingredient that makes you sweat a lot. I guess it helps, you know, with carnitine production in the body, yada, yada. It makes you sweat your little nuts off, homie. And the problem for me with Pro GBB, 25 milligrams is like right on the edge where I can tolerate it, and then above that, I'm like, I know what I have in store for me. Pro GBB for me takes like 45 minutes to an hour, and then I start sweating. So the problem is, I do my cardio, or I pump iron, and then I get fresh and shower, and then the Pro GBB kicks in, and I'm sweating like crazy. So I had to take the 1 scoop on a day where I didn't have work, so I could just sweat like crazy knowing that, and that's okay. And then the half scoop was another experience. All right, man, and then estrogen for the absorption. So 60 milligrams, the most I've taken. So look, man, this is a real freaking thermogenic, probably the craziest thermogenic I've ever taken. I mean, honestly, you look at this thing, you know, it looks crazy. It ain't no punk. I just want to say a scoop is 9.4 grams. a level scoop on the scale was 11 grams. So I would 100% weigh it, not for the stims, but because of the GBB, because you're already getting a ton, so be careful. And this was a strawberry acai flavor. Strawberry acai. That's what we used to call you in the pen, strawberry acai. I remember you, homie. I hope you're doing better now than you were then, man. You remember how you got that name? No, I'm just kidding, man. It was a really good flavor, and you can definitely taste that grains of paradise, whatever it was, that pepper, you know, there's a zing to it. There's a kick to it, but it's a nice light flavor, a little fruity, homie, like you. All right, man, so let's get down to it. So I took the drink, I came down to the dance floor. It was time for some serious cardio. Taking this only fasted, first thing for morning fasted cardio. I just want to say, you could throw a pump formula on this. It's very versatile, and turn it into a fully loaded, fat-burning pre-workout, as you call it in the industry. Okay, man, so listen. I'm going to tell you what I think of this, man. This thing right here, I love everything about it. The Pro GBB is real. So I just want you to be prepared. This thing is no freaking punk. And what I find is that, in my experience, it's a daily fat burner. Like, you could use this 5 days a week and not feel unhealthy or like you're burning your brain out. The pros of this, you take the drink, you come down, you start doing your cardio. Dude, it kicks in semi-quick, man. 10 minutes, you start feeling awake, alert, and I'm guessing that's the synephrine and the caffeine mix. You look at it, you'd think there's just caffeine, but it actually elevates your heart rate. This makes for a killer cardio session. So at the full dose, this thing feels pretty strong, man. Like, something about the GBB mix with the other stuff makes for more of a stim junkie. It feels like there's more stims in here than there are. I know GBB is not a stim, but the mix of stuff makes it feel like there's more stims in here. So you definitely feel very awake, very alert, and there's actually a sense of well-being on it. You're not high, you're not super dialed in like crack, you're not, it's not a drug addict product. It feels healthy. But I think it exceeds, the stimulation effect exceeds what the label suggests. So that's a good thing, for sure. Dude, at a half a scoop, and I'm going to talk about the thermogenics. So you start feeling this, at a full scoop, let's stay on. I'm all over the place. You start feeling the internal heat, and you start sweating like a freaking maniaco. The GBB it's crazy, man. Like, you will be sweating. Now, I love it because you're kind of suffering. You get the side effects, the nose run, you know what I mean? There's no alpha yo or anything, but you definitely get the GBB side effects. Now, I'm sitting there sweating my nuts off, feeling it, but I'm thinking, man, you feel like you're getting ripped. I mean, you are peeing a lot. I don't know if that's the GBB mix, all the thermogenics, the synephrine, the caffeine's a diuretic too, and the dandelion root definitely feels like you're getting excess water out. I mean, it's really good for that. This excels on a freaking Monday and Tuesday after the weekend cheat meals where you're holding all that excess water, sodium bloat, you want to get tight again. You take this, man, you're going to feel freaking awesome after. Like, man, I just got all that dang sodium bloat out. Like, it feels like it's draining you out. So it's the closest thing to like a real fat burner. I mean, it's like a real fat burner in that sense where you will feel like you're actually doing something for your physique. The water retention is the biggest benefit. And the stimulation's good on it too, man. At a half scoop, I feel like I'm winning on this, the 40 servings. I rarely say that about a supplement. The half scoop is great because it's freaking 150 milligrams of caffeine, and it makes for a killer cardio session, and you're still getting the freaking diuretic and thermogenic benefits. 30 milligrams of freaking GBB is no punk. and you're still sweating your nuts off, the difference between 1 scoop and a half scoop does not feel like double. That's what I'm trying to say. You still feel like you're getting a lot of the benefits from a half scoop, and you're like getting away with a crime from freaking keeping the 150 milligrams at top. If you can't muster up enough dang heart to do a 40-minute cardio session on 150 milligrams of caffeine, you're soft, homie. You're soft, son. So no, this thing was no punk. So the pros. Great healthy feeling stimulation, sense of well-being, great thermogenic, great diuretic effects. You feel good on it until you start sweating your nuts off. Then you kind of want that to end. The other pros, at a half scoop, this is still a crazy loaded fat burner that seemed to pretty much be everything I need in a fat burner at a half scoop, and you're getting 40 freaking servings. The cons are, definitely comes with the pro GBV side effects. You will be sweating your nuts off. I'm super sensitive to GBV. It scares me more than any stim. If you don't have to get fresh and go to work and you have a few hours to let it sweat and then you could shower once you're done, this is freaking sick at the full serving. At a half serving, I think you could probably shower, get fresh, and you won't feel miserable, and you still get the benefits. That's what I got, man. It was a long review. God bless all of you. I'll link below where to get it with a code to knock off some big cash if you want it, man. If you're not into the GBB experience, this isn't for you. If you don't like real thermogenics, I love the diuretic effects. I like suffering a little, you know. So for me, is it worth it? It's worth it. But you got to know what to expect, man. That's what I got. God bless all of you. Together, let's get this dang muscle. I'm out.